Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I was so excited to show you how to install this bumper lip from Maxton Design on the Cupra Formentor 2021-2022. But at the end of the video, I lost all the footage due to a bad SD card. Well, I'm gonna explain you what I did. The job was actually easier than I expected. But I do recommend you to take at least 2 to 3 hours of your time to do it properly. First of all, the diffuser is absolutely amazing. It's a perfect fitment. I love the way they cut the diffuser at the bottom so that it fits around all the existing screws that are underneath the vehicle. Second, the design is absolutely amazing and it fits really well with this vehicle. And third, the material that it's made of is very solid and sturdy, and I'm really pleased with it. This is the V1 model because it has these arches. There is another V2, I believe it's straight out, but I prefer this one just so that it gives it a more sportier look. As you can see, the material is really hard and solid. It's all installed now. I'm going to explain you how I did it. But I'm sorry that I don't have that footage because otherwise it would be an excellent video. You can see the fitment is absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna take as many photos and videos as I can so that you can see exactly what I'm talking about. But let me explain you how I end up doing it, because it's not that hard. The kit comes with I believe 15 or 16 nuts, bolts and washers, and I end up installing 14 of them. They recommended to have 5 in that corner, 5 in the other corner, and 4 in the middle or something like that. This is how I end up doing it too. And they also recommend you to install this with a distance between 15 and 20 in between the bolts, and not far from the point where the car bumper touches this lip, not more than 3 inches. I installed mine close to 2 inches because as you imagine, the wind resistance is gonna push this down. So we have it farther down, you have to glue this edge. I prefer to have the screw as in the front as possible. I'm gonna show you underneath what I exactly did, so that if you're planning to do it yourself, you know what to expect. What I did, I had a jack right in here in the middle. The jack was holding the bumper in place. At the other ends, I simply used some books and boxes, whatever I had, so I can place the bumper right where it should be. Then I marked the middle with some painter's tape, middle of this lip and the middle of the bumper, so I can know exactly where to line it up, left and right. And then I marked some holes first on the bumper underneath where I want to drill. I took the lip out, I drilled the holes in the lip, then I put it back, and where I drilled, I marked holes again in the bumper, and I drilled holes in the bumper next. You will have to release this bumper from underneath. For that you have a couple of screws that you have to access. Okay, this is one, this is the second one. So one is in the left and one is in the right. Basically the same on the left as it is in the right. There's another one here, and there are 2 clips. You see those 2 clips, 1, 2, and that screw there too. Once you're going to release this middle bumper, this part of the middle bumper is going to drop. That's going to allow you to get your hand behind it so you can hold the nuts in place and tighten the bolts. That's what I did. The challenging ones are these ones because they're pretty far. These ones are pretty far, and for you to get your hand underneath behind it, it's really challenging. but you know, it's all plastic. You can press on it, you can do whatever. So I attached this with this front bumper dropped, basically it was hanging down. I attached those one by one, and then after I attached all the screws from the zip, then I attached the factory screws and whatever plastic nuts they had there. The challenging one was this one because I want to have a screw right at the end. So this is the one for the car, see it here, and this is the one that I attached, and I want to have it all this sandwich pressed together, super solid. So it's a bit difficult to get my hand in this gap because I had to release 1, 2, 3 screws so I can get my hand in there and just attach the nut and the washer. Again, I'm going to show you underneath the bumper so that you can see all the screws that I installed and where exactly were they installed. And to correct myself, these are not inches, 2 centimeters from here to here, between 2 and 3 centimeters. I keep talking about inches, but it's actually centimeters. Going along the bumper, you're gonna see all the bolts that I installed. You can see they're pretty straight. Moving towards the other side of the car. So the car is symmetrical. What you have to do on one side, you have to do it on the other side. You have to remove this screw, that screw, those 2 plastic, whatever you want to call it, connectors, that one, there's one at the end here, that one too. I like the way that the bumper lip is shaped so that you have access, even after the installation you still have access to the factory screws and bolts and nuts, so you won't be able to see any gaps in there. It's so nice installed, and the fitment is absolutely beautiful. I don't know if you watched my previous videos, but I have these wheels from my previous Passat GT. This was my winter package and I saved it for my next car. I think that I'm gonna like some bigger tires because this is an SUV and these are low profile tires. Yeah guys, pretty much that's it with the install. Again, I'm sorry that I don't have the footage, but that was a bad card and I couldn't save anything from it.